Alrighty, so this is Katy Purry, the Maine Coon kitten. And I'm her human. I don't really matter. But this one does. And I've got some really cool updates and stuff to tell you about this amazing kid. I'm not going to move her anymore. You got a good view of her. So this little amazing animal turned 5 months old a couple days ago. And she's had some issues. Some of them are just kitten issues. Like I love cats. Kittens are something though. So she's grown as far as what kittens do. I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. But we've just had some amazing things happen. So let's go back and let me tell you some of the issues we've had. She's had some problems in the cat box. Now we have a really amazing cat box called the Neocasa M1. There's going to be a link in the description box. So you need to get one. If you use promo code Scoville, you'll save some money. But it's the most amazing cat box on the planet. I never have to touch it. Every single time she steps in the cat box, it's a brand new. It's just perfect. And I don't have to do it. The box does it all. The machine does it all. Anyway, here's one of the problems that Maine Coon kittens have. And I've read about it. I've had a bunch of people comment and reach out. So it's not my kitten. This is something that Maine Coon cats deal with. All right. So here's what happens. They go into the box. They do their business. It's never a problem when they pee. It's a problem when they drop a duke. So here's what happens. When they poo, when they go to bury it up, they can't just bury it up and get out of the box and go about their day. They have trouble. They bury it and they aren't comfortable with the bury job they've done. So they end up walking around in the cat box and trying to bury it, and they can't quite do that. So that's one of the problems they have. And because her paws are loaded between her toe beans, she has long, thick fur between her toe beans. So she's running around on socks, you know what I mean? So when she walks around in the poo, what ends up happening is her little socks become sponges with poo on them. And when she leaves, she ends up, putting her little poo stamps everywhere, her little poop paw print. So that's one of the issues. So what's been happening is I'm watching her go. As soon as she goes, I kind of watch her, and she does her business. And when she gets Duke foot, a little dookie foot, I pick her up, I take her into the bathroom, I wash her feet. She's amazing at getting her feet washed. She doesn't even mind. It's really sort of a funny thing. She's gonna be a swimming cat. Mark my words. Anyway, it's some Maine Coon owners have told me it takes months. It takes a long time for them to get it. And I'm patient, and I love this kitten, so it's okay. Let me get a little schmutz from your eye there, honey. There you go. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this morning she had her first successful deuce. She buried it and got out of the cat box without any poo on her paws. And it was a celebration. I'm sorry. I'm super excited about that. I've washed a lot of feet, She goes 4 times a day, and we've had her for a while. So I'm really, really excited. And that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. I'm going to keep an eye on her, and we're still training her to use the toilet bowl. She's smart. She's a wicked smart cat. So she's going to have no problem with that. So that's the first update. We had a successful deuce. The other one is sleep time. So the first month, I don't even know how long we've had her. Up until about 4 days ago, she's been sleeping in my room, and I shut the door so she doesn't, find squirrel and just the two of them she breaks stuff. So, she's a kitten. So I've been shutting my door in my room and letting her sleep with me. She sleeps she loves sleeping by my face. We've had a couple issues where all right. So she's getting better at realizing there's a time and a place. And when I go to bed, it's not a time to play with us. But what she's been doing is, look, she's been tough. She's not been allowing me to sleep. She'll get up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 2:49. And she just wants to play, and wants me to be awake while she plays. So a couple of days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, we decided it's time. We got to leave the door open and let her do her thing. And she has just risen to the occasion. Squirrel's been pretty good. Now, Squirrel's had her moments where she's been naughty and she's teaching her bad things, and she does teach her how to open doors she shouldn't be opening. And so, but last night was amazing. I went to bed at, I don't know, 11 o'clock or so. I was tired. I went to bed, and I just go to bed, and that's it. I leave my door open, and I wasn't in bed 5 minutes, and she comes in, she jumps on the bed, and she lays by my face. She has to be by my head. So it's kind of a thing for her. And but she slept by my head the entire night. She would leave for a few minutes and then come back and resume her spot. But she in the morning, okay, around 5 or so. That's what time Squirrel usually gets up, around 5 in the morning. So around 5 o'clock, she got up, made a little trill, a little cute little noise, and then took off, and she left. And she left me alone, and I slept until 7:30. I didn't really sleep, but I relaxed, and I was like, I marveled at the fact that I was getting, she wasn't terrorizing the house. So she's starting to figure out the morning. The mornings are getting better. She still has not done that sound. I know. You'll get it at some point. No hurry. She's going to make that sound yet. She just hasn't yet. So she's working on that. She still tells me every time she has to pee. It's the cutest thing in the world. She doesn't tell me when she has to poo. But every time she gets in the cat box and she has to pee, it's not a meow. It's the little trill the cutest little sound. Like, I can fake a meow, but the little trill sound she makes is just so adorable. It's crazy cute. And the other day she did it. I was sitting here working in the office on my computer, and she's in the cat box. She makes a little trill sound. And I was busy. I wasn't really paying attention. So I kept doing what I was thinking. And she waited. Nothing happened. It was silent. So I looked back, and she looked at the second I looked at her, she's like, okay, you saw me. I can go now. She wants me to know when she's peeing. It's cute. It's a cute thing. But she is just an amazing kitty. But so she's, let me cover the face. So she's pooing. And we had a successful poo. And she's letting me sleep a little more. What other great things is she doing? She's just being fun. The two of them are playing. There's never been a fight. There's never been a swat with the claws out. They're gentle. They're playing. Squirrel likes Katy Purry. I'm telling you, I think Squirrel sees Katy as her toy. We got Squirrel a toy, and that's how I think she sees it. She still has the ability to hide in two spots. There are two upper level spots that she's able to hide still. Not hide, she can get up there and Katy can't yet. Katy can. She just doesn't know that she can. She's very athletic. So she could easily reach the upper level spots that Squirrel tends to hide in. She just doesn't know that she can do that yet. When she figures that out, it's going to be crazy. Now, there's the TV thing. Let's talk about that. We're going to bolt the TV. We're going to get a new TV because it's almost time to get a new TV. And when we get it, we're going to bolt it down so that it's not an issue. But here's the thing. This is their house just as much as it is mine. We see cats in my house are different than I think cats in most other people's houses. Like when they jump on the counter, it's their counter. They can do that. How can I tell them no? It's their counter. She showers with me, not in the shower with me, but when I shower in the morning, I've been letting her kind of come into the bathroom. And she's, I promise you this, mark my words, she is going to be a swimming cat, and it's not going to be a problem. I told this yesterday. I did a live stream yesterday where I talked about some of the tricks she's doing. Like she jumps in the basket. I'll hold the basket and she'll jump into it. I didn't teach her that. I'd love to say I'm the cat whisperer. I've taught my cat these tricks. The cat, one day I was holding the basket and she looked at me and I'm like, you want to jump in the basket? I can tell. I'm like, here, jump in the basket. I put it really low and she jumped in it. I praised her and gave her a treat. And the next time we did, I held it a little bit higher. So this is not like I'm teaching her. This is play for her. And we're just kind of, taking it another step. So, in this very same way, I don't think I'm going to have to teach her how to swim. I really don't. I think what's going to happen is, we thought about doing it today, maybe even today. I promise you, when I get in the pool, she's just going to get in the pool with me. I'm not going to have to coax her and train her and give her treats and do the cat whisperer thing. I'm going to get in the water and she's going to come in with me. I'm just telling you, that's what's going to happen. Which I can't wait for. That's going to be really, have you ever swam with a cat before? I never have. I've seen cats swim in videos, you know what I mean? Like I'm here on the platform, but I've never seen a cat swim like in the flesh in front of me. So, and I've certainly never swam with one. So that's going to be a really fun experience. I would imagine when she's in the water and she's doing this, you don't want her touching you because I would be willing to bet you the claws are going to be out. Maybe not. We'll see. Again, I've never swam with a cat before, but we are progressing. She's well over 7 pounds. She's growing like a weed. So all things considered, super happy with how she's developing and growing. The spots on her, it's really funny. I'll get a picture of her from above when she's laying down with her tail straight behind her. She has her mom's red, her dad's white. So the red, she almost has, it starts here, right here, and it goes down, all the way the entire length of her tail. It's not a straight, it doesn't go, it's kind of, there's spots, but it goes down the entire length of her body. And the colors are starting to get more pronounced. Now, all the spots where she has colors, that entire hair isn't going to be red. Just the very tips of the hairs will be red. The rest of it will be white or silver. So it's a really cool look. But she's going to be amazing. She's such a good cat right now. I got a funny feeling. I should guess how much she's going to weigh when she's full grown. I wonder, what do you guys think? I think she's going to weigh 22 pounds. That's my guess. 22 pounds. I don't know how long she's going to be, but that's my guess. But we won't know for a while. And that's why I'm glad you're a part of this channel, because it's going to be 4 or 5 years before she's done growing. Are you not a little surprised by that? I don't know any animal. I certainly don't know cats that grow. That's just weird to me. Like every cat I've ever had is fully grown after a year and a half tops. You know what I mean? They're grown. They're done. They fill out a little bit. You know what I mean? But they're done growing essentially. And this little creature is going to grow for 4 or 5 years. Oh, look at that quick little girl. She's such a sweetheart. There was something else I was going to tell you. I don't remember what I was going to say. Boy, she's a happy cat. If you've never subscribed to this channel, could you please do me a favor and subscribe? Hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. If you have any ideas for videos and stuff you'd like to see, let me know. And share this around. We're trying to get Katy, once we have 1,000, we want to get this channel monetized so it'll pay for her cat treats. She can't get any super chats, and I'm buying her cat treats. So we want to get to the point where the channel pays for her cat treats and anything else for her. And that we need 1,000 subscribers to make that happen. And we also need 4,000 hours of view time. I'm really not that concerned about it, but please subscribe to this channel and tell people about it. But thank you for hanging out with me. Let me give you a close-up picture of the Maine Coon kitten. There she is, the most beautiful kitten. Tell me she's not. Will you look at that? A beautiful little girl, Katy Purry. That's a beautiful little girl. All right, you guys. Thanks for. Oh, she's an amazing kitten. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Stay tuned. I might do a live stream this afternoon with Katie, so we'll see. Love you guys. That's Katy Purry, and I'm just her human.